So welcome back, everybody, to Recap Worlds. Today we will look into the thrilling but captivating world of Sirens. This isn't just another rich people drama, it's deeper. Imagine mixing rich people problems with family drama, fights and secrets. That's Sirens. But guys, things get dark, like Greek mythology meets modern drama dark. Let's break it down episode by episode. Cut straight to Meghann Fahy's character Devon stumbling out of jail in a ripped dress and smudged eyeliner, texting her sister, "Sirens!" for the 100th time. Zero response. Why? Because her sister Simone, played by the iconic Millie Alcock, is too busy living her best life as a live-in assistant for a billionaire on a private island. Girl sent an edible arrangement after learning their dad has dementia. An edible arrangement. Devon's rage is so relatable. Her mission? Drag her little sis Simone back to snowy Buffalo to help with their dad, Bruce, who's dealing with early onset dementia. Not exactly a fun family reunion in the making. Devon tracks Simone down to this insane fortress of solitude called Port Haven, owned by Michaela, who used to be a scary lawyer but now runs a bird sanctuary, because that's a normal career pivot for billionaires, obviously. Michaela's hitched to Peter, your standard issue emotionally absent billionaire. Think old money meets birdseed. It's weirdly opulent and creepy, like Stepford Wives designed by Tim Burton. Simone? Oh boy, she's not just working as Michaela's assistant. She's basically been absorbed into the Michaela hive mind. New name? Check. Past erased? Double check. Secretly banging the island's resident eccentric weirdo artist, Ethan? Triple check with extra drama. Devon rolls in like a hurricane in flip-flops and immediately gets the heebie-jeebies. This place has more rules than a North Korean prison camp. NDAs thicker than a Kardashian's contour and cameras everywhere. It's less bird sanctuary, more surveillance state meets Pinterest board. And Simone, she's practically glued to Michaela's hip, calling her Madam in this creepy, culty whisper. Naturally, Simone tells Devon to pound sand. She's not going back to Buffalo. Michaela, queen of subtlety, tries to bribe Devon with $10,000 to just vanish. Devon, being Devon, tells her where to shove her cash. Feeling rejected and maybe a little hyped up, she ends up blowing off steam with Morgan, the charming captain of Ethan's ridiculously oversized yacht. Undeterred, or maybe just fueled by terrible life choices, Devon pulls a ninja move and trespasses onto the estate again. She corners Simone. They have a screaming match worthy of a reality TV finale. Simone drops the bomb that Devon had an affair with her married boss, Riemann, and Devon slaps her right in the face. And just as things peak, Michaela swoops in like a vengeful Valkyrie in designer linen. While languishing in jail, Devon hears whispers that Port Haven isn't just weird, it's a full-blown cult, and that Michaela might have yeeted Peter's ex-wife Jocelyn off a cliff. Michaela, probably realizing Devon is more persistent than a cockroach, bails her out, but only if she promises to be a good girl for the weekend and stop causing scenes. Devon, plotting like a Bond villain, agrees. Her new plan: blend in like a chameleon at a rave to rescue Simone. She tries her detective skills on Peter, who just wafted in from Tokyo smelling of expense accounts. Devon's subtle as a brick when asking about Jocelyn. Peter gets squirmy, mumbles some non-answers, and Devon's suspicion meter hits 100%. Meanwhile, Michaela is prepping for a Vanity Fair photo shoot because, of course, she is centered on her birds, followed by a lavish bird funeral. I am not making this up. Peak billionaire absurdity. But drama. Simone's secret nightly booty calls with Ethan are discovered by Michaela. Cue Simone having a full-blown panic attack, hiding somewhere dark and dusty. Jose, the island's MVP and reluctant babysitter, tips off Devon, who finds her trembling sis. Devon also discovers Simone stopped taking her meds. Simone wakes up, they argue again, and Devon drops another truth nuke. Since Simone left for college, Devon's battled alcoholism and racked up 2 DUIs. Family bonding. Simultaneously, Michaela discovers Peter's authentic Tokyo chocolate is actually cheap gas station candy. Her conclusion, Peter's cheating. She sends Simone to spy on him like a tiny, terrified James Bond. Peter catches Simone snooping and drops his truth bomb. He wasn't cheating, he secretly flew to meet his grandson for the first time. He hid it because his kids hate Michaela. Shocking, I know. He tries to kiss Simone as he's drunk, but she recoils like he's made of spiders, realizing he isn't in his sense right now. Simone, understandably freaked and needing her weird artist boyfriend, tries calling Ethan. Radio silence. Devon, connecting dots faster than a toddler with a crayon, suspects Michaela made Ethan disappear. They storm Ethan's house, ready for a rescue, only for Ethan to waltz in with Bruce, their dad, and freaking Raymond, Devon's ex-married boss fling, in tow. Apparently, Raymond's been acting as Bruce's caregiver. The room is stunned silent. Ethan explains his mysterious absence, then, with the timing of a drunken clown, gets down on one knee and proposes to Simone, right there, in front of her estranged dad, her sister, and her sister's former affair partner. It's chaos, beautiful, ridiculous chaos. Before Simone can even process this, Michaela bursts in, looking for her runaway assistant. Simone, overwhelmed by the proposal, bursts into tears and bolts. Michaela swoops in for some comforting, advises against marrying the unstable artist, and dangles a shiny new job as foundation chair in NYC. Ooh, promotion. Michaela and Peter make up after the chocolate misunderstanding. That night, it's the world's most awkward dinner party, all forced politeness and simmering tension. Peter invites them all to his fancy bird sanctuary gala tomorrow. Simone tells Devon she feels zero responsibility for Bruce, unloading years of trauma, his neglect, her suicide attempt, blaming him for their mom's suicide. They have a nuclear-level sister fight. Devon storms out to the beach, followed by her two potential rebound dudes. On the moody shore, she finally ends her toxic affair with Raymond. Simone then finds Ethan and dumps him hard. He gets monumentally drunk and pissed, lashes out at her, and in a tragic comic twist, accidentally falls off a damn cliff. Just as this happens, the Vanity Fair photographer shows Michaela a secret pic he snapped earlier of Simone and Peter kissing. Michaela's world, and probably a very expensive vase, shatters. Ethan survives the fall disappointingly, for drama's sake. Morgan, ever the optimist, asks Devon on a month-long yacht trip. Devon, surprisingly, choosing responsibility over chaos, says no, she's taking Bruce back to Buffalo. Michaela, fueled by the incriminating kiss photo, fires Simone on the spot. Ice cold. Jose drives Simone, Devon, and Bruce to pick up Raymond, who spent the night in jail sobering up. During this pit stop, Simone dashes off to say a very loaded goodbye to Peter. Jose has to loop back to get her. At the gala, all champagne and hypocrisy, Devon finally snaps. She stands up and accuses Michaela of running a cult and murdering Jocelyn. However, mic drop. Jocelyn is alive, living low-key after some bad plastic surgery. Devon's face, priceless, total backfire. This revelation breaks the dam for Peter. He publicly dumps Michaela, confessing he feels dead inside, resents their childless life, and is terrified of the dossier of his affairs she collected to protect herself in a divorce under their prenup. He then starts openly cozying up to Simone and has Jose escort Michaela out of her own party, the ultimate humiliation. Devon confronts Simone about this gross Peter situation. Simone, now seeing herself as the new queen of the creepy cliff house, offers Devon and Bruce a place to stay. Devon nopes out faster than you can say toxic environment. On the ferry home, Devon bumps into a surprisingly composed Michaela. They have a weirdly civil moment. Devon apologizes for the murder accusation. Michaela tells her to cash that $10,000 paycheck and they part ways. The final shot? Simone. standing alone on the cliff of the estate she basically won through sheer chaos and questionable choices, gazing out at the sea with this chillingly satisfied smile. She traded her soul for the house on the cliff. Devon's heading back to reality with Bruce. Michaela? Who knows? Probably plotting her next move with a flock of exotic birds as her only witnesses. So yeah, that a wrap on Sirens, a show about sisters, survival, and the gross allure of billionaires. Simone's a villain? A survivor? Both? Julianne Moore is hypnotic, Millie Alcock broke my heart, and Meghann Fahy's Devon is the messy hero we deserve. It's Big Little Lies meets Succession with killer outfits. What was your absolute favorite episode of Season 1? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And hey, if you had fun watching this recap, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Recap World for more awesome TV show/movie discussions and breakdowns, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.